Join our fitness community and never miss a beat. Follow us now.
Namaste and welcome to another session of Vinyasa Flow. I am Gaurav Chauhan, your coach for today's practice. This session is designed from beginner to intermediate level and the session is for 50 minutes. So if you're planning to join after a long break or you're recovering from any injury, I request you to take practice easy with your own pace. Remember, the goal is to show up, do your best and not to push your pace too much. With that, let's begin with the centering. Let us all sit in any comfortable position with your hands over your knees in Chin Mudra. Start by rolling your shoulders back, eyes gently close, and we begin. Starting with deep inhale in and exhale out completely. Inhale in and exhale fully. With each inhale and exhale, you're slowly relaxing your body and your mind. With each inhale and exhale, you're slowly preparing your body and your mind, preparing for the next 50 minutes of practice. Prepare to challenge yourself physically, mentally and emotionally. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. Once you are completely settled in, we will begin the practice with 3 Omkar. Inhale in. Feel the vibration in your body. Slowly join your hands to your heart center and gently rub your palms. Massaging your face and your eyes. Moving your palms away. Open your eyes and come back. Namaste, and let's begin with the practice. The whole sequence is going to be, we will be starting with a quick warm-up followed by Surya Namaskar, and since it is a Vinyasa sequence session, we will be doing a lot of sequences today. That means we will be switching from one asana practice to another without taking a break. We'll repeat that on the right side and then we repeat the same on the left. Can be challenging, can be fun, let's find out. Let's start with the warm-up. You continue to be in a seated position, cross-leg or Vajrasana. Start by holding your thumb with forefinger. Make a tight fist and then controlled circles for 10. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's go anti-clock for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Once we finish, stretching your hand sideways, rest your fingertip on your shoulder and we continue with your shoulder circle. So you try and touch your elbows together in the front without moving too much with your chin. Squeeze in the back and move them in a big circle 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Reversing it for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Once you finish, now we move to the spinal movement. For the next one, we turn into a side position, tabletop position, placing your knee below your hip, wrist under your shoulder. Let's continue with cat and cow. Now for this one, inhale, the chest goes up. You create an arch on your lower back and your mid back. And when you exhale, you completely round your spine, pressing your chin against your chest. Push the shoulder blade up nicely. Get a deep stretch on your back. Let's continue with this. Inhale, the chest goes up, you look up. When you exhale, you fully round your spine. Continue, inhale up. Continue, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more inhale up and out, and let's hold this one for 5 deep breaths. You're holding the posture, not the breath, for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you exhale, you fully round your spine. You're pressing your chin against your chest, pushing the shoulder blade up for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you finish, you slowly come back to neutral position. Now from here, we move to mountain position. So you simply tuck your toes and push your heel back. The first goal is to press your heel to the ground and try and push your knee back, moving your head, the crown of your head towards the floor. If this is where you struggle, we'll keep a little wider stance, keeping it easy for the beginning. And then you place your right foot outside the right palm. We begin with Utthana Prishthasana pulses. So you simply move your hip up and down. Let's go for 10. Okay, I'll give you time to join me here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do as many you can for 10 count. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you switch your right leg with your left. Left goes outside the left palm. We continue to do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Really helps you to work on your hip flexors. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you're slowly going back to down dog again. You can simply drop your knees or continue to be in down dog for a few more seconds. Once you finish, then you slowly come back up and relax. Now, for the next part, we will be moving to the Surya Namaskar. Now, Surya Namaskar in today's practice, we will be starting with Ashtanga B. Since it's a 50-minute session, we will be doing 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar. For that, join me here. For the first one, you walk to the front. If you're doing it for the first time, I'll do the first round slow, controlled pace, so you can see all the posture and you can correct yourself if needed. If not, from the second round, we'll push the pace. Okay? So for the first one, you start with your feet together or a little apart. Shoulder roll back. Inhale, bring your both hands above your head. Utkatasana, chair pose. And when you exhale, you slowly fold forward, pressing your palms on the ground. If you can't do this, we can keep the knees soft bent. For the third step, inhale, you slowly extend your elbows, extend your knees, looking forward, lengthening your spine. Ardha Utthana. And for the fourth step, you press your palm. You simply walk yourself back to Chaturanga. Here. This is Chaturanga. If you find this difficult, drop your knees, soft bend your elbows and hold yourself here. Chaturanga. Now for the next one, inhale, the chest goes up, you look up, shoulder roll back, look forward. When you exhale, you tuck your toes, push your heel to the ground, down dog. Now from here, with inhale, your right foot goes between your hand. Here, position it nicely, the back heel on the floor. Now simply bring your both hands above your head, keeping your hip in line with your knee, warrior 1, Veerbhadrasana. Drop your hands, let go your right leg back. Again, Chaturanga, any variation of your choice. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Now exhale, Adho Mukha. Now we repeat the same on the left. Goes forward between your hand, you press the back heel, bring your both arms above your head, warrior on your left. Simply drop your hands, let go your left leg back to Chaturanga. To inhale, Urdhva Mukha, and exhale, Adho Mukha. Now this is where we hold for 3 deep breaths to catch on your breath for 1, for 2, and 3. You slowly walk or jump, inhale between your hands with your fingertip on your ground, Ardha Utthana. When you exhale, palms to the floor, Uttanasana. When you inhale, you come up in a chair pose, Utkatasana, and then you exhale, release and relax. That was round 1, slow and controlled pace. We repeat the same for the next 4 rounds, maybe with a little faster pace, less explanation to do. Okay, let's go. To the round 2, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Utthana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale your right between your palm. Warrior on your right. Drop your hands. Right goes back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale your left forward. Warrior on your left. Drop your hands. Let go your left back to Chaturanga again. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, Adho Mukha. You're pressing your heel down, head down for 1, for 2, and 3. You slowly walk or jump. Inhale. With exhale, palms to the ground. Inhale, you come up in a chair pose and slowly come up, release, relax. Moving to the round 3, inhale, Utkatasana again. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Utthana. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale your right between your palm. Warrior on your right. Drop your hands. Exhale, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, look up. Adho Mukha, look down. Now place your left forward. Warrior on your left. When you exhale, you drop your hands. Let go left back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha, look down. Hold and stay for 1, for 2, and 3. You inhale, walk or jump between your hands. Exhale, palms on the floor. Inhale, come up in a chair pose. And exhale, release, relax. 4th round, let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you look front. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale your right forward. Warrior on your right leg. Drop your hands. Let go your left back. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down. Stretch and stay for 1, for 2, and 3. You slowly walk or jump. Inhale. Exhale, palms on your mat. Inhale, come up in a chair pose. And exhale, relax. We're done with 4. Moving to the 5th and final round. I hope you guys are with me for this one as well. Let's begin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, you look front. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale your right between your palm. Warrior on your right. Drop your hands. Let go your right back. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Your left forward. Warrior on your left. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha, look down. You hold and stay for 1, for 2, and 3. You inhale, walk or jump between your hands. When you exhale, you press your palms to the ground. Inhale, you soft bend your knee, come up in a chair pose. And exhale, release and relax. Perfect. That was the end of Surya Namaskar. If you want to sit down for a moment, sit down. You want to stand up, little gap between your legs. Hands open, eyes closed, and relax. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out completely. With each inhale and exhale, you're trying to slow your breathing down so you recover faster, because the main workout is yet to come. Now we are moving to the sequence part. We will be beginning with the really cool sequence focusing majorly on the stretch on the lower body. The first sequence will look like this. We'll start with Anjaneyasana. For this, you start from mountain position here. For Anjaneyasana, you position your right foot between your palm. Here. Now for this, your back knee goes to the floor with your toe pointed out, making sure that you have your back leg completely extended. Okay? Once you see yourself in this position, as you can naturally see, my upper body is falling forward. To avoid it, we do a variation where you interlock your hands, push your hands against the knee and push your chest back. Now make sure that you're not moving with your hip. Hip continually moves forward and down. You push your chest back. We hold here for 10 count. We begin with Anjaneyasana variation. Once we finish this, we move to the next part. This is called Ardha Hanumanasana. So from the front leg, I'm going to shift the weight to the back knee, keeping my hip exactly above the knee, pointing my toe towards me with my right leg fully locked out. This is called half split. So you start with the hands on your waist, allow yourself to go forward with control, rest your one hand, then the other hand. Make sure the leg remain locked in. You slowly drop your upper body, continue to go forward for another 10 count. Once we finish this, we slowly push the weight forward, again on the front leg, moving to Parivritta Parshvakonasana. So what the posture looks like, let me quickly change the leg and show you. Here, you place the opposite elbow outside the knee. Here, hands in Namaste, and then you slowly lift the back knee up. Again, keeping knee down is an option that you can go with. You twist completely to the side for 10 count, and then the same leg, the front leg, slides sideways into a variation of Rajkapotasana, also called the pigeon stretch. In this, you fold the leg and lie down on the folded leg for another 10 count. Once we finish this whole sequence, you do the Chaturanga up dog, down dog, and we repeat it on the other side. I hope I explained well. Now it's time to actually do it. So let's begin. You quickly join me in mountain position. Here we go. You place your right foot between your palm. Here we go. Drop your back knee and come up. Starting with the first one, Anjaneyasana. Place your hands, push your chest back, look forward for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and lock your elbows out completely. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. Once you finish, you shift your weight to the back knee, keeping your hip exactly above your knee. Position your heel to the ground, moving to Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. So you're moving from the lower abdomen, from the hip, drop your both hands on the ground and continue to go forward, resting your upper body on your front leg for another 10. 1, 2, you can, as you can see, you can bend your elbows also. 3, and you can then walk forward with your hands. 4, this is optional. 5, 6, 7, keep chucking on your toe. 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you again shift your weight to the front leg. Now moving to Parivritta Parshvakonasana. So this one we continue on the right side. You place the opposite elbow outside the knee. Lift the back knee up, again optional, twist, and let's hold here for another 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you with control, you drop your both hands on the ground and now slide your right ankle slowly to the left side, moving to Rajkapotasana. If this legs keep falling back, you can just grab and hold the ankle in position, move with your back leg, and then slowly first come down on your forearm. Again, we go easy, and then we stretch and completely lie down on the folded leg. Now, one thing we have to avoid falling on one side. This is where I'm sitting on the one side. We have to avoid it. Move yourself in the center, lie down, and stay with me for another 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep stretching your arms. 9 and 10. Once you finish, you gently walk back with your hands. You lift the chest up, let go your right leg back into Chaturanga, into Urdhva Mukha, and exhale into Adho Mukha. Now your left foot goes forward and we repeat the same process on the left side. Here, dropping your right knee to the ground, starting with Anjaneyasana, lift the chest up, place your hand against the knee, lock your elbows out, 10 count here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Once you finish, you slowly push your weight to the back knee, moving into Ardha Hanumanasana. Fold forward with control. From the hip, drop your both hands and start bending your elbows to go into a deeper forward fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You close this gap. 9 and 10. Once you finish, you shift your weight again back to the front leg, which is your left leg again. Place the opposite elbow, right elbow this time, outside the knee. Hands in Namaste. Twist. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lift the back knee up here. Parvitra Parshvakonasana for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Once you finish, now with control, drop your both hands on the ground, slide your left ankle to the right side. Hold your ankle in position with your right hand, adjust and simply go on your forearm and then stretch your arms, lie down on your folded leg for another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can feel the stretch here. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Very slowly, you bring your both hands back up. Let go the folded leg back to Chaturanga, to Urdhva Mukha, look up, to Adho Mukha, look down. Once you finish this, you slowly drop your knees, sit back on your heel and relax. Now from here, you can also go to child pose. I'm going to go to child pose for next 10 seconds. You join me here. Slow down the breathing. Deep inhale and exhale. Now once you finish, you slowly come back up. That was fun. Now we move to the next part of the practice. The next one is one simple asana. We will be beginning with Vrikshasana tree pose. 15 seconds on each side. Once we get done with that, a standing balancing asana. Then again we move back to the floor. Little bit work on the upper body, right? For the next one, let's come up into a standing position. We're going to start with 15 count on each side. This is what the posture looks like. You fold the right leg, place it very gently on your left inner thigh. Once you find your balance, do not rush. As you can see, I'm still trying to find my balance. If in case you lose in between, you can always choose to keep your hands down. Do not expend your body right away. Once you find your balance, hands to your heart center only if you feel comfortable. Stretching your both arms above your head, lengthening your spine. Now keeping your hands above your head, to your heart center, to your waist, all are going to be options for you. You can choose wherever you feel comfortable. It is 15 count on both the side. So let's quickly start with this one. Placing the right on your left inner thigh. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open your chest. With a big smile, let's hold here for 15 count. 1, 2, Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Once you finish, you very gently let go your hands, let go your leg, and relax. That was difficult than I thought, right? Now let's see how it feels on the other side. We'll quickly switch leg, placing the left on your right inner thigh. Remember, make sure you get a solid grip on your inner thigh. Press your inner thigh and foot against each other, not just one side. And then it's easier for you to find your balance. Let me take my time too. Okay, so once you feel your balance is here, hands to your heart center or up. Let's go 15 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 9, come back, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Once you finish, let go your hands, let go your leg, and relax. Wow, that was challenging than I expected to be. Please share your reaction to it. What do you feel? How was it for you? Was it challenging just like me, or was it easier for you to do it? Your feedbacks are valuable. We work around it, and maybe we bring more challenges to you based on your feedback. All right, now moving to the next part of the practice, we again move down to the floor. We will be moving between push-ups and plank hold. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with 10 push-ups. Once you finish the 10th push-up, you hold plank for 30 seconds. You will see the timer on the screen. We'll repeat the whole thing twice. If you are somebody who's struggling to do push-ups, what we can do instead, there are options. Let me take you through the options. The first option, we do clean push-up. Second is, we do the knees down push-up. Third is, if you can't do this, you switch to elbow, switch back to your palms 10 times, okay? Now these are 3 of your options. Again, you don't have to go all the way down and up. You can choose to go between a slightly lesser range. Let's suppose if I still struggle to do push-ups with my knees, I'm only going to do half push-ups, okay? That also counts. So we will be doing 10 push-ups, and the moment we finish the 10th one, we do a plank hold for 30 seconds and then repeat the whole cycle twice, okay? Join me for the next one. We begin together. Let's go 3, 2, 1, and we start. First push-up. Second, third, just between your hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 30 seconds. Timer on your screen, 1. Let's go. Slow down the breathing. "20 seconds, 10 more to go. Almost there. That's your 30 second. Drop your knees. Relax your shoulder. Catch on your breath. That was amazing. Really helps you build strength in your upper body. Again, if you can only push for one round with your knees up, for the second round you can switch to knees down push-ups or the other variation, plank to elbow and elbow to plank hold. 30-second plank hold is going to be mandatory, so try and push yourself. And I'm sure we all can do 30 seconds, right? Come on. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out completely. The second round is going to be challenging comparatively, so I hope you guys are prepared for this one. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Longer inhale. Longer exhale. Shall we go? Let's go. 10 push-ups, plank hold, 30 seconds. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time for 30-second plank hold in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fifteen seconds in. 5 more. Shoulder active. That's your 30-second. Drop your knees. Sit back on your heel. Go back to child pose and relax. Make sure in child pose your knees are wide open. You're sitting back on your heel, allowing your abdomen to move forward and rest completely. Deep inhale and exhale. Once you finish, you slowly come back up. Now it's time to lie down on the back. We continue the remaining practice while you're lying down on the back. The first one is going to be simply bridge pose variation. Now for this, you start with your knees bent with your legs hip width apart. The first variation is you slowly place your right leg out flat on the ground. Now hands little away from the body. What we're going to do here is we're going to push only with the left leg, keeping the right leg as it is. So the higher my hip goes, the parallel my leg will be. I'm not going to swing my leg separately. I'm going to keep it parallel to the hip, lift as high it can go, keeping the leg parallel to the hip, and then slowly down. We start with 10 pulses and then you hold for another 10 count with the right side, and then we repeat the whole thing on the left. All right, so let's begin. From the lying down position, you fold your left leg first. Place your hands away from the body so you have better balance. Legs stretched out, and we go. 1, remember to control your leg. 2, 3, 4, it is difficult than it looks. 5, I'm sure you're feeling it. 6, 7, 8. The range of motion is going to be limited. 9, but still going to be challenging. This is the one we hold. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the hip down and relax. Now we switch. You're bending the right, releasing the left. The same sequence, the same number of reps. Let's go. Drop, point, and go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to avoid swinging your leg. 8, 9, and this is the one we hold. Let's go for 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the hip down and relax. With a little gap between your knees, move your knees side to side to release any tension from the back. Now is the part when we will continue with the inversions. So as you're already lying down, let's quickly tuck the t-shirt in. In today's sequence, we will be performing Sarvangasana shoulder stand followed by Halasana plow pose. Now, option 2, Halasana, it's optional again. You can choose to avoid it. You can hold Halasana for longer duration, going between 15 to 20 seconds. And then we do the counter pose, Matsyasana. But before we do that, let's quickly hold bridge pose for another 10. This time you're grabbing your ankle, squeezing your shoulder blade in, pushing your hip higher, okay? Join me in 3, 2, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, tighten your back and glute muscle, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you gently release the hip down and relax. Now, those who don't know Sarvangasana, let me quickly take you through. For Sarvangasana, you have to simply kick your legs up, support your back with your hands, and with control, hold here for 10 to 15 count. We'll go 15 count here. Once we finish 15, you soft bend your knees to your forehead, transitioning from here to Halasana, which looks like this. Once you are able to touch your toes, your knees are away from your face, drop your hands on the ground and hold for another 10 count. Once you finish, you with control, using your hands as a brake, allow your abdomen to completely come back, okay? Take the practice easy. Few things notice. Make sure there's an object around you that you can kick with your leg. So if there is anything, please move it away. Have a clean space for you. If you're wearing a headband or any clutcher, which is a solid object, please get rid of it, okay? Let's go. Sarvangasana, shoulder stand, 15 seconds. 15 count, let's go. Kick up. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now 5 more count, 11. Again, this is optional. You can come back if you want. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now slowly, you bend your knees to your forehead. This 10 count is going to be challenging. I don't know how well you can hear me, but I'll give my best. 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, knees away, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, again remember using your hands as a brake, and then very slow with control, you're releasing your spine on the ground and completely lie down for a few seconds. Catch on your breath. With deep inhale and exhale, relax. Now, this comes with a counter pose. Let me quickly take you through what the counter pose looks like. Matsyasana. You slowly lift your hip, position your hand under your back, under your glutes. Your legs are fully stretched out, and all you have to do is lift the chest up, continue to push your chest up and drop the crown of your head, the top of your head on the ground, moving your chin away from the chest for 10 count. Then you lift the head up and then slowly release back. Remember, the weight is majorly going to be on your forearm, not on the crown of your head. Like 90% weight goes here, 10% goes on the top of your head. Let's quickly begin with Matsya Asana, fish pose. Place your hands under your hip, legs are stretched out, the chest goes up on your forearm and back. 1, you can close your eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you gently lift your head up, release your head back, and relax. Now we are done with the asana practice, moving down to the cool down stretch. Before we even head to the shavasana, let's do one final stretch and then we move to shavasana. So you bring your both knees to your chest, wrap your hands around the knees, hold here for 10 count with your forehead touching your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you finish, you very gently drop your head back, continue to grip your knees to the chest, and then you let go the left and only hold the right knee to the chest here. The right stays to the chest, left goes flat on the ground. Now we're going to place the right hand on the right knee and drop the right knee inside, feeling the stretch on the inner thigh. So I'm going to press it with my right hand and avoid turning completely to the side. So this, with my left hand parallel to the shoulder, I look to the opposite side and hold for 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once I finish the right side with my right knee, now the right knee goes to the left, keeping my hand parallel to the shoulder, twist for 5 count here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once I finish the right leg, I'm going to drop it down on the ground. I repeat the same on the left. You bring your left knee to the chest and then drop your left knee to the left side. As you can see, when the left is going to the left, the right side of the hip stays on the ground. Hold it here for good 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you finish the 5 on the left side, then drop it completely to the opposite for another 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you finish both the right side and the left side, gently hug your knees again for the one final time and roll and massage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, side to side, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's it. Now it's time to move in shavasana, keeping your hands away, keeping your eyes closed, completely surrendering your body, and relax. Now, while in shavasana, you're scanning your whole body, starting from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. Notice if you feel any kind of discomfort, any kind of challenge, any kind of burn, especially around your neck and shoulder. You let go all the discomfort with deep inhale and exhale, relaxing your body completely. The entire body, from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, is now completely relaxed. You're now completely relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. Slowly bring awareness back to your body. Gently, you're moving your toes. Gently, you're moving your fingers. Moving your head to your right and left. Slowly bring your feet together. Interlock your fingers on top of your head, giving your body a nice stretch. Pointing your toes down for 1, 2, 3, and release. Slowly, you turn to your right side and make a pillow with your hand, head resting on top. Only when you feel comfortable, with the help of your other hand, you slowly push yourself up, sit up and sit back with your hands on your knees. Eyes closed and relax. Now to end the practice, you slowly join your hands to your heart center and gently rub your palms, massaging your face and your eyes. Rub your palms again, massaging your neck and your shoulder, and slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile and few blinks and come back. Thank you so much for joining today's session. This is the end of the session 1. I hope you like today's flow. If you do, download the Cult app for more sessions like these. And thank you so much again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, this is me, Gaurav Chauhan, signing off. Thank you and namaste.
For more such workout videos, download the Cultfit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.